Good morning, students. Today we'll be revising the chapter pronouns. In the last class, I had sent you the revision of chapter nouns with their genders and numbers, the kinds of nouns, and everything about nouns. Today we'll be revising pronouns. Now, what are pronouns? Pronouns are the words used in place of a noun. For example, if I say that Lena is a good dancer, Lena dances really well. Lena has taken 4 years of dance classes. So in every sentence, I cannot use the word Lena. I cannot use the noun Lena. Instead, I will say Lena is a good dancer. She dances really well. She has taken 4 years of dance class. So here, she is the pronoun used in place of a noun. So in the similar manner, there are many pronouns like he, she, it, you, yours, them, theirs, etc., etc. Now, in the previous sentence, if Lena is the noun and she is the pronoun, Lena is also the antecedent of she. So, the noun that the pronoun refers to is called the antecedent. Next we come up are the kinds of the pronouns. So there are around 10 kinds of pronouns: personal, possessive, reflexive, emphatic, demonstrative, interrogative, distributive, reciprocal, indefinite, and relative pronouns. So the first kind of pronouns are the personal pronouns. Now, personal pronouns are the ones that come in place of a person, animal, or a thing. So basically, the most common types of pronouns like I, me, you, he, she, it, they, them, all these kinds are the personal pronouns. In personal pronouns, there are 3 persons. First person, who is the speaker. So for a speaker, we always use pronouns like I, me, us, our, we, mine, my. The second person, who is the listener or the one spoken to, like you, yours, your. Or the third person is generally the one who is spoken about. For example, he, she, they, them, it, etc. Only in third person we have 3 genders: masculine, feminine, and neuter. Now this is also a very common sensical thing, because the first 2 are persons who speak or are spoken to or who can listen. So first person is a speaker because only humans can speak, right? The second person is the listener. So the third person, so even if it's an animal, it's mostly the third person. So animal is the neuter gender. And all the non-living things, obviously. For example, if I and you, we can talk about the table, that this is a beautiful table. So the table here is in the third person. For table, we use the pronoun it. So the same way, every neuter gender comes under the third person, for whom we use the pronoun it. The second that we have are the possessive pronouns. Now, as the name suggests, possessive pronouns indicate possession. For example, this is my box. This is her house. This is these are their tiffins. So my, mine, ours, his, hers, their, him, her, etc. all these are possessive pronouns. So belongs to him. This is hers, their. Now the forms my, our, your, their are possessive adjectives. What are possessive adjectives? Basically, the kind of those possessive pronouns that also define the noun. So what are adjectives? Adjectives are the words that define the noun, right? Possessive adjectives are those pronouns that also define the noun. For example, if I say there's a car, this is my car. So here in this example, the word my defines the car. This is not some random car. This is my car. Same way, this is our school. So here also our is a possessive adjective. But But if the sentence states the school is ours, this school is ours, so here ours is a possessive pronoun because ours doesn't define the school. But in the above sentence where this is our school, the word our defines the noun school. So always remember, similarly similarly to adjectives, a noun always follows a possessive adjective, right? Because you cannot simply say this is our. What our? So this is our school. So here this is our school. So here the noun school is defined by the word our. Next we have are the demonstrative pronouns. Now here demonstrative pronouns are the pronouns that point out to the object to which they refer. Majorly we use only 4 kind of demonstrative pronouns: this, these, that and those. So this and these, which are this is used for a singular object and these are used for more than one. This and these are used to indicate objects that are nearby. That and those are used to indicate to the objects that are far off. Next are the interrogative pronouns. So very easy interrogative pronouns are the ones that ask questions. For example, what, why, when, where, how, etc., etc. Yes, and obviously since they are interrogative pronouns, the sentence will always end with a question mark. The next that we have are the reflexive pronouns. Now again here, as the name suggests, reflexive pronouns are the ones that are used to reflect back on the subject or refer back to the subject. For example, myself, yourself, themselves, himself, herself, etc. In this one, the subject and the objects mostly refer to the same person or the thing. For example, I will take you to the park myself. That means कि I will take you to the park myself. That means कि मैं तुम्हें खुद पार्क लेके जाऊंगा. ठीक है? Next, for example, Karuna made a cake for herself. Karuna made a cake. Could have been for anybody, but she made a cake for herself. So Karuna made a cake for herself. The sixth one is the other emphatic pronouns. Again, emphatic pronouns are the ones that are used to emphasize on something. For example, I myself will do my homework. I will do my homework, but I myself will do my homework. So here the word myself is emphasizing on the subject. Emphatic pronouns has two positions where it can come just after the subject, like I myself, or it can come later in the clause. For example, this research will be finished in this year itself. Right, so basically here the subject is this research. It will be finished in the year itself. So, okay, so reflexive pronouns and emphatic pronouns, they are both this, like the words that I use are same. For example, myself, himself, herself, yourself, themselves. So these are the same words that are used in reflexive and emphatic pronouns. But to differentiate, in emphatic pronouns, you can in most of the cases in emphatic pronouns you can check by removing the pronoun. So for example, if I say we cleaned up the garden, मतलब हमने garden की सफाई की. We ourselves clean up the garden. So that's emphasizing on the word we. So ourselves is emphasizing on the word we. We ourselves cleaned up the garden. So in similar scenarios, you can try removing the word. You can try removing the pronoun from the sentence to see if it's emphatic or reflexive. The seventh kind of pronouns are the distributive pronouns. So now this is one tricky pronoun where so understand it clearly. So distributive pronouns, they show that the person or things are taken singly or in a separate manner or as a group. For example, like the words that we use for distributive pronouns are each, one, either, neither, somebody, anything, anybody, etc. So first thing, distributive pronouns are always followed by the verb singular. For example, I haven't seen any of the movies. So if there are two options, then I'll say कि oh, I haven't seen any of the movies. मतलब इन दोनों में से कोई भी movie मैंने नहीं देखी है. Yeah, I have seen all the movies. So I have seen everything. So that kind. So when you say कि any of the movies, none of the movies, so kind of first where we indicate that we are taking everything in a group or individually, they are distributive pronouns. Next are the reciprocal pronouns. So in reciprocal pronouns, first thing, there are always two people or two antecedents involved. It's a mutual action. So both the antecedents, if there are two or more than two, so all the antecedents, they carry out an action and receive its effects in the same time. So for example, the two brothers, they looked at each other. So the two reciprocal pronouns that we use are each other and one another. So we say the two brothers, they looked at each other, and they helped one another to move out. So here, if there are two antecedents, specific, if there are two antecedents, then we use each other. If there are more than two can be from 3 to any number. If there are more than two, then we use one another. So for reciprocal pronouns, we always there are only these two kind of pronouns, each other and one another. And distributive pronouns, it shows that either we are taking the people or the things individually or in a group. So next on the board are the last two kinds of pronouns. The ninth one are the indefinite pronouns. So what does the word indefinite means? Meaning does not refer to any limit. Same way, so indefinite pronouns are the pronouns that do not refer to any specific antecedent. Example, all, none, someone, anyone. So basically there is no specific number. In the previous pronouns, like for example in the distributive pronouns, so in distributive pronouns we show that we are taking the antecedents in a singly or as a group. So there's a kind of a number which is involved, right? So either we are taking them individually or in a group. But here in indefinite pronouns, there is no specific number or there is no specificity to the antecedents. So I don't know anything about music. Matlab, anything as in from the scratch, nothing at all. I don't know anything about music, for example. So indefinite pronouns where you do not refer to any specific antecedent. 10th one are the relative pronouns. Now relative pronouns are the pronouns that relates to a noun that comes before a group of words. For example, the birds which injured its wings. So which is the relative pronouns for the antecedent birds. The birds which injured its wings. So here you can see the word which is coming before a group of words which are injured its wings, right? So so the words that are used as relative pronouns are that, whom, whose, which, etc. That is specifically used for living and non-living, and yes, that is specifically used for living and non-living. What else? Okay, so, and yes, which is used for living and non-living. That is specifically used for non-living, and which is used for both living and non-living. Yes. So here we end the topic pronouns and their kinds. Next up, we'll be revising the chapter adjectives. Please go through them. Do all the homework in your copy. Thank you so much. See you in the next lecture.